Hey, how's it going everyone? The name is Nero, and today I'll be going over the programming assignment called Styling a Page. That's on Coursera's course called Introduction to Backend Development. So let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, go ahead and click on Work in Browser. Once you do that, it'll pop up with the lab instructions for you. And for the first step of the project, it tells you to open the styles.css file. I have it open here on the right hand side. But if you don't already have it open, it'll be on the left hand side. So go ahead and click it and it'll open up the page for you. The second step is we're going to be adding a CSS rule for the body element that sets the background color to this color right over here. And to save time, I'm going to be going ahead and copying all the colors so I don't have to manually write them in later on. So since we're working with the body element, I'm going to go ahead and type in the word body, and then curly brackets. And since it's the background color, we're going to type in background color, and then hashtag, alright, let's try it again, hashtag, and we're going to paste the color, and that is completed for the second step. For the third step, we're going to be setting a CSS rule for the H1 element that sets the text color to this color right over here. And since we're working with the H1 element, we're going to go ahead and type in H1, curly brackets, and there we go. And now we're going to go ahead and set the text color to the color as provided. In order to change the text color, we're going to type in the word color. And again, we're going to type in hashtag, and we're going to paste the color that I copied earlier. And for the next step, step number 4, we're going to be adding a CSS rule for the H2 element that sets the color to the exact color we used for the H1 element. Alright, so it's going to be pretty much almost the same thing as the previous step, but this time we're working with the H2 element. And now we're going to type in color, hashtag, and then the same colors we used for the H1 element earlier. Alright, and then for step number 5, we're going to be adding a CSS rule for the center text class, CSS class, that aligns the text to center. With this one, it is a little bit different since we are working with a CSS class. We're going to be starting off with a period first, and then the name of the CSS class, or the name of the class. So it's going to be center text. And then in order to align the text, we're going to use the keyword text align, and we're setting that to center. And that's completed for that step. And then for the next step, step number 6, we're going to be adding a CSS rule for the HTML element with the ID logo, and we're setting its left and right margins to auto and changing its display to block element. So the first step for this one, we're going to be typing a hashtag since we're working with an ID. Always for IDs, we're going to use a hashtag first and then the name of the ID. In this case, it's logo. And in order to set its margins, we're going to type in the word margin. And we're going to find left and set that to auto. And now we're going to do the same thing with the right margins. And we're set that to auto as well. And then next, we're going to be setting its display to block element. In order to do that, we're going to type in the word display and type in block, and there we go, and that is completed. For step number 7, we're going to be adding a CSS rule for all span elements that are children of the H2 element that sets the text color to this color right over here and setting its font to 0.75. For this one, the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is type in H2 since we're working with the H2 element. And since we're working with the children of the H2 element, we're going to use the greater than sign and type in span. And now we're typing the curly brackets. Alright, and the reason we type in the greater than sign, again, we're working with the children of the H2 element. And then for the next step now, we're going to be setting the text color to the color that they provided. So I'm going to go ahead and put the hashtag and then the color. And there we go. And then now we're also going to be setting the font size to 0.75. And in order to change the font size, we're typing the word font size and now 0.75, EM. There we go, and that's completed. And then now for the final step, we're going to be adding a CSS rule for the HTML element with the ID copyright, and set its top padding to 12 pixels and its font size is 0.75. All right, so again, we're working with an ID, so we have to start off with a hashtag. Now we're going to type in copyright. Hopefully I spelled that right. Okay. Curly brackets. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with the font size. And we're setting that to 0.75. All right, and now we're going to be setting the padding to 12 pixels. So type in padding, and it's going to be the top padding as well, and to 12 px for pixels. And at this point, we've completed the project or the assignment. And if you want to see if you did everything correctly, what you can go ahead and do is you can go ahead and click on the very bottom. There's usually a thing that says go live on here. So let me go ahead and close that off. So yeah, if you see, you can see the word go live in the very bottom. Click on that. Once you click on it, it'll give you a port number. And the port number for me is going to be 5501. On the left hand side of the browser, you're going to see a thing called browser preview. Again, on the left hand side, go ahead and click on that. Once you go ahead and click on that, it'll open up a page for you on the right hand side of the screen. Go ahead and type in the word local host and then semicolon and type in the port number you had earlier, and again for me it was 5501, and then / enter. And once you do that, I'll go ahead and give you the page. Everything looks correct on my side. And again, that is it for the project. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a thumbs up, and I'll definitely be putting out more how-to videos for a lot of the assignments on the Coursera backend development course. Thank you again, and have a great day.